General George Washington stood on the grassy knoll, his eyes fixed on the fortifications of Yorktown. Just days before, he hardly believed they'd come this far. Now, Washington and his Franco-American alliance were poised to force the decisive blow in the long struggle for independence. The British general, Lord Cornwallis, was ensnared in his own stronghold, and he knew the noose was tightening. Washington adjusted his spyglass, scrutinizing the scene with a mix of hope and determination. In the besieged town, British soldiers moved like ants in their efforts to reinforce and repair. But it was clear from this distance that morale was crumbling. Supplies were dwindling, and the once fierce redcoats were showing signs of exhaustion. As Washington conferred with French General Rochambeau, thoughts drifted to their secret weapon, Admiral de Grasse's fleet, now blockading the Chesapeake Bay. Reports had confirmed that British reinforcements would not breach this powerful naval curtain. It was a game of patience now. Every day, Washington watched as his engineers and soldiers crept closer, digging trenches and constructing parapets, ever tightening the siege. French cannons roared as the bombardment of British lines continued without mercy. The crunch came on October 14th. Under the silent veil of night, American forces prepared for a bold, coordinated assault on two key British redoubts. General Alexander Hamilton, young but fiery, led the assault on Redoubt 10. In the midst of chaos and shouting, Hamilton's men stormed the position, bayonets gleaming cruelly in the moonlight. Redoubt 9 fell nearly as quickly, seized by French allies demonstrating extraordinary courage. Within days, the British lines were shredded, their spirits shattered. On the morning of October 19th, the white flags of surrender fluttered in the breeze, signaling Cornwallis's acknowledgement of defeat. As British troops marched out in their dirge-like procession, handing over their muskets, Washington maintained a stern but grateful silence. It was done, the end was in sight. The Siege of Yorktown would echo through history as the moment when the world saw the birth of a new nation. Later, as the artillery fire stilled and the smell of gunpowder faded, Washington allowed himself a rare smile. The road to liberty had been long and treacherous, but with Yorktown's fall, the horizon promised peace and recognition. The road ahead would still pose challenges, but this victory was proof enough that they could and would prevail.